Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to 2024. We're nearly halfway through February, or getting close to it anyway, for the second month of the year, and we've gone from 41, 42 degrees down here at home to a nice 23, 24 degrees. So it's Saturday morning. I'd normally be out doing my normal routine exercising. Dee's in the gym at the moment on a push bike. She's got a little knee injury going on there, so we're trying to rehabilitate that for her and get that sorted out. So she's on the indoor trainer doing a bit of spinning. What have I got in store this year? Well, to be totally honest, I didn't think I'd be sitting here having this conversation, but I visited the last round of the Flat Track Nationals at Gunnedah in November last year, and was quite taken by the atmosphere and how happy everyone was to be there, and the promotion behind it. Also, that's the direction, I suppose, that Dave Maddock and the team at the Aussie Flat Track Nationals has taken the sport as something that I worked quite hard for during my time at Motorcycling New South Wales. And yeah, I put in the recommendations. Let me tell you, I put in the recommendations for change within the sport. I think that a change is much needed. We look at the whole thing that's going on at the moment with the sport and how the expense and the economy at the moment, and you look at how the clubs are struggling, like the volunteers aren't there now to try and help. Who can afford a $350 tyre to go and practice on a practice day? Like, for goodness sake, let's be fair income here. The 19-inch category also now, with what Mick Kirkness and Luke Goff did in the mid 2000s, and now with Max Whale and with young Tom Drain, Sam Drain, and all the other young guys that are going over to young Jed Fife and young Holmesy up in Gunnedah, like all these young riders now that are going to America to experience the flat track racing, and the doors that it can open for them. So, you know, as far as the Speedway goes, Speedway now is a standalone discipline from 9 years old. If you want to go and become a Speedway superstar like all of our champions, you can do that now. So Speedway has a standalone discipline. So Australian Dirt Track Racing now has got an avenue and a pathway now for riders to go and put their best foot forward and try to become professional racers in America. So why not? It's a no-brainer for me. But anyway, from there and going to Gunnedah, I had a conversation with Trent O'Donnell at APO at Coffs Harbour, Adventure Power and Outdoor, and we come up with a plan to jump back on to a 450. So I purchased a 22 model CRF 450 from Trent. It was Tyler's practice bike, so yeah, we've got the bike set up now, and I'm going to try and share a little bit of my journey in my preparation to get ready for the Flat Track Nationals. I don't know whether anyone's tried to prepare for a national championship at 56 years of age before. I know I certainly didn't think that I would, but at the same time, rather than just getting up and logging everything that I do, which I've done now for quite some years, to take notes with all my training and where I am, and if I have a heart attack while I'm out there training, at least someone can get my phone, go through the notes and work out, and they say, well, no wonder he had a heart attack, look what he's gone through over the last few years. But anyway, I do log everything that I do, and so I'm going to share a little bit of that journey on the Fast YouTube. So in the preparation to go and get ready for the Flat Track Nationals. And how do I think I go? I don't really care, to be totally honest. And I know people say, oh yeah, you're full of shit, Cuzzo. Well, yeah, okay, I am full of shit. If I'm going to go and enter in something, and I heard this from Whaley years ago, and he said, you know what, Cazzo, it costs you the same amount of money to go and finish last as what it does to finish first, so you may as well go and have a crack. So, and he's absolutely right. So, anyway, I need to spend more time on the bike at the moment. The bike has got 19-inch wheels in it only. I don't intend to put trials tyres on it. I don't intend to put the 21-inch front wheel in the bike. It's fully set up now for the AFTN, and if I've got to go and ride it out the bush in the mud, well, that's what I'll do. But I want to share a little bit of my journey in preparation for this series that starts in July 27th and 28th. Round 1 and round 2 at Appin. We moved that on to August 31st, September the 1st, round 3, round 4 at Brisbane, North Brisbane Raceway at Nudgee. And then for the final rounds 5 and 6 at Gunnedah, Balcarry Park. So I've got a little bit of time to get ready. So a few of the things that I've been up to is, it's given me that time so I could structure a plan in going forward to get ready for the first rounds. And so I've already done my strength block, so I did a strength building block. Most important, you've got to be strong. Obviously, you've got to be strong to go and do what we do. But also at my age now, and I know there's a lot of riders, lot of riders use at 30, 35. Like, oh, gee, you're getting old. I really feel sorry for you. But now at 56, it's something that's totally new to me. So I've had to weigh up where my strength is, where it's been over the years, and get back to that. So I've done my strength building block now, and now we're back into the muscular endurance phase. From there, we're going to go to I've got a month-long stint where I'm going to be doing a lot of box and train and speed type work. I've got a few other things that to prepare myself for the hits. So if I do hit the ground, I want to be ready to hit the ground. So I'm also preparing myself for that as well. I'm not going to leave any stone unturned. I'm going to come in prepared to go and put on a show. So, you know, hopefully we can go out there and am I good for a podium? Well, I don't know. I was 2 years ago. So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm still a stubborn old fool, so I'm still going to go out there and try to do the very best that I can. At the end of the day, where we end up, it doesn't matter. It's going to cost me the same amount of money, regardless, to finish the series as what it's going to be if I go out there and try to get a top 3. So, but, you know, we'll see how we go. So I'm going to, you know, I'll go through what I've been up to and all that kind of stuff. I said I've had that time to prepare up until the end of July for round 1, round 2. So where are we going now with fast? Well, I suppose we've got what we were doing before, which is I catch up and just have a candid conversation with a few personalities within the sport, you know, from officials, legends, past and present. I want to try and catch up with Craig Boyce. I want to catch up with Todd Wilshere, Rodney Colquhoun. I want to catch up with Troy Johnson up in Maryborough. I want to catch up with a lot of the riders. I'd love to sit down and have a conversation with Jared Brook as well. I spent a lot of years with Jared, as everybody does know, where he's up to, what he's doing now. You know, geez, he's getting on to anyway, you know, and just make it a little bit of fun and a few personalities. I'm trying hard not to wear my glasses, so I can't see what's going on here at the moment, but I suppose it looks impressive without glasses. But anyway, I've got to try and work out how I'm going to race yet without glasses, because it's pretty important to be able to see what I'm actually doing out there. I'm trying to work that out. I went down to Specsavers yesterday, so I've got a plan in going forward for that. Yeah, so, you know, continue with the fast program, bring some content, you know, that we can sit back and have a look at, make it pretty informative. I don't know whether you find it interesting with what I've been doing and how I've been preparing and going forward, but I enjoy being a fit old prick. I enjoy being strong, fit at my age. There's a lot of things that I do now which helps me in everyday life, you know. So, you know, hopefully you'll get something out of that, you know, come up with some different ideas. So where the fast thing come from, okay, we'll go back to day one. Where it came from in the beginning was when I lost my dad. I went through a pretty dark period of depression where I just didn't want to be here. A few times I had the thought of driving underneath the front of trucks on the way to work and all sorts of stuff because I didn't want to be here. So anyway, I went and seen a doctor. We got on top of that. And from that, then I did the fast program. So I suppose when I got back into the racing 2 years ago, I went to go out to prove something to myself. So I wanted to prove that someone old could go and buy a bike that was a rocket set up on methanol and go out and still win races. And you shouldn't be able to do that in our sport at all. Anyway, I proved my point. After that, the reception that we received after winning that championship at Gunnedah, and I didn't want anyone coming and kissing my ass, but you know what? At the end of the day, if you get beat, you accept you got beat by someone with a hell of a lot of knowledge, experience, and you're at least happy for him. So anyway, after that, I thought it's probably better to sell the bike. So we got rid of it, moved it on. Rodney D'Agostino bought that bike. Now, and I've got this bike now on my terms. I don't want sponsors. I'm not looking for sponsors. We're doing this on our budget. We're doing this because I want to do it. We're doing it because I love that racing. I love the dirt track, the short circuit discipline. The bike standard, I'm enjoying building the bike along the way and working out what works for me and what doesn't. So this is going to be fun. If it's not fun, well, it can go. I've got no intentions to do it, but it has to be fun. And I'm having a ball at the moment. I'm having a ball. You know, Mick Kirkness has been helpful with what works at one track and what works at another track. So, you know, I'm grateful for that help that Mick's given me so far. And I do love his friendship. Me and Mick go back. You know, we've had our moments like everybody. We all have our moments, but mate, I love Mick. I love what he represents. I said even in the mid-2000s that I believe Mick was our fastest dirt track rider. He just couldn't get a start for shit. But most certainly ride a motorbike, and I love Mick's personality. So, yeah, so building this bike, I'm looking forward to just enjoying this journey and being part of that atmosphere. And hopefully it doesn't piss people off that I'm going to come and have a ride. I'm hoping that people are going to be happy because I'm actually there. Because I want that fun and I want that atmosphere that was at the round at Gunnedah. I want that to remain. You know, so if you go out and kick my ass, I'm real happy for you. I'm stoked for you. That's fine. I haven't got a problem with that. If I go and kick your ass, I also want you to be happy for me that, you know, I kicked your ass. Like, learn from it, appreciate that, and then grow and learn from it and go forward. So that's what it's all about. But along this way, let's have some fun. Let's go and enjoy what we're doing. And I hope everyone's well. I hope the content I'm going to bring you is something that we can all enjoy. If there's any ideas that you may have, feel free, share them with me. But moving on from this one now, this is the beginning of 2024, so I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll continue to bring you a little bit of content over the weekend. So I've got a few things on. I've just had my coffee. It's a bit cool here at the moment. I said to Dee, I said, it's a bit cold outside, and she laughed. She said, sweetheart, she said, it's actually beautiful. She said, I don't mind the heat, but yeah, I don't really like the cold. So anyway, I'm going to go out and do a bit of exercise, and I'll take the phone with me. I'll show a few things that I get up to at Bridges Hill here. So it's anyway, hope you all have a good day. If you're going to do anything, do it completely, do it well, and have fun doing it. Okay, cheers.